forward to some more, not lore, just finding out more stuff. Yazi is leading us to a moon near the Elberath Wash. Seems Renba went there following some kind of lead from 6/NK. He'd digging using labourers hired from the Citadel markets. What could he possibly have found this close to the spiral? Professor Miari thinks it might be connected to the fall of Iox, but I can't see how. Could go looking for this site now. Yes, we will. To keep pressing the buttons. Eagles Pass, sailing to Renba's dig site. Alberithian dog. I love it. Alright. Pass control. Sorry anyone who likes the flying bits. Like I said, impatient today. Go and rest your weak body. She's brilliant. Yes, impatient. I've got quite a lot to fit in. Ooh, almost missed it. The way hit from here is through unknown waters. Vicinity of Renba's dig site. Our data suggests Renba's dig site should live their vicinity. Tabbed a few possible locations. It looks like that one. Could this be it? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, got a lot going on today with tight margins for time. So I'm a little bit there's something up ahead. Not hyped up, just wired. Not wanting to miss anything. Renba's dig site. The moon Yazi has led us to seems desolate enough. That's very
We trudged across the surface of a tiny moon.
Looks like a fish.
Nothing but dust and towering stone.
Shut up. I want to look. The ship looks like a fish. I love it. I think I've mentioned it before, but I forgot. So that's nice. This is the place. This is it, Micus. She's still letting him say Micus. What a fucker. It is quite remarkable. This place is actually worse than Elbera. Much worse, my Miki. Okay, we tracked it down. Let's stand in the dust and talk about nothing. But why did Renba dig here, Yazi? There can't be anything to find. No one's ever lived here. There is no organic matter in the soil, rogue. I would suggest this moon has always been as you see it now. Yes, I can move her. Oh. I do not know what he was looking for. I only know that he found it and he left. Like he left you? I thought you said he took you back to Elberath and dumped you with your slave owner. Oh, okay. What's this over here? A contraption, no less. What's this thing, Yazi? For lifting. This is how we ran the winch. Okay. There are tracks running from it. Made for a cart, I suppose. Like the one behind you. Come on, love. Someone was building something? Not exactly, Micus. Stop calling her that. It's unsettling. See, there's the cart. Not for robots. He wouldn't use robots. Ooh, we've got a proper green question icon. Why didn't Janiki use robots for the dig? Must have taken forever to excavate all this. I believe the answer is obvious, Alia. Well, Enke, enlighten me. You didn't trust them. Why didn't Renba use robots? Robots cannot keep secrets, Alia Alazra. Every robot has a master. Renba didn't want Miari to know. was obvious. Perhaps Miari. Or perhaps Miari has a master of her own. I don't trust anyone. What's that? Is that a tent? It's huge. It is. This way, Micus. Oh. I can't follow you. Oh, here we go. What now, Renba? Every moon is a new surprise. Alia, I must warn you. I do not trust him. I don't believe he's being honest with you. I suspect there is something here of value he wishes to retrieve. All this is very strange behavior for a boticist, Alia. By the goddess.
There were tents, carts, ropes and platforms. Renba must have had an army working here. And yet he had left it all behind. Just like that.
Here is what we did for him, Micus. The pit we dug is within. And it is deep. Must be some pit. What did Renba find? An eagle? Did he find more robots? I do not know. Yeah, how many times did you say that? Renba wasn't digging for his observatory, was he? I do not think you can bury an observatory, Alberethian. Fair point. Well, just in case it's something useful. So all this was built before Renba went to Mercy. Renba must have found something here. Something that led him into the cyclones. The robe and brooch, perhaps. Yeah, it's not like me to just not remember so much. I know I've said before, I don't have a great memory, but it is best at remembering fantastical stories and names and things. So it's just not coming together as a cohesive story in my head, I'm afraid. But then we find things at different times, so it's all jumbled up. How long did all this take? I don't know, Micus. He used workers in shifts. A few weeks, and then change. The work was hard. The air here is thin. Oh no, I don't want to have any more questions on board. Is there a doorway? Around the back, Micus. There's the cart. There was one right next to you. What are you talking about? The transporting bubble? We dug deep into the rock below. Ooh, something etched into the metal. Nice. Yeah, I just find whenever I'm hitting the question or the reply, it often just doesn't say anything particularly enlightening. I'm not saying everything has to be world-shattering consequence, just don't waste my time. The minecart inscription. We have options of mechanical or robot, are or is, free, and praise or pray. Alright, well, the praise one doesn't actually fit, so that was helpful of you. Free goes at the end. Something are free. I'm sure my translation for free is correct now. Alright, so something are free. Suggestions are empires or empire, followers or follower, slaves or slave, days or day. Related words are chain, robot, and you. Perhaps chain, that is to say. It looks mostly like robot. Okay, so this is a cart Renba had going. Someone has etched into it. There were no robots here. Robot, chain, you. Something are free. Empires are free? That doesn't make much sense. Days are free. Followers are free. I mean, just who knows? If it's related to... Oh, I'm getting so confused about what we've learned so far. If it was emperors, then I'd pick that, because the emperors, like, or the imperial family at least, became robots. It wouldn't be days, that doesn't go in, so that leaves followers or slaves. But why would you say followers are free? I mean, slaves and freedom is the link, so I'll put slaves. Slaves are free. Doesn't make any sense. I think there have always been slaves in the nebula. That's sad. One way or another. Indeed. Can I move? Sometimes it's not obvious. Around the tent we go. How old are you, Yazi? 34, Alia. I began working in the market when I was 8. No way in round here. Oh, good reply. Big blue one. 34. You could have been at the orphanage with me in Oroi. An orphanage would have been luxury. My parents sold me to her. Oops. Are your parents still alive? No. Awkward. Sorry, man. Sorry. Okay, more carts overturned. This one's also inscribed. Symbols etched deep into the metal. Very short one. It's broken off. Alright, suggestions are: life is lead and find. Well, find is way too long. That's not going to fit in at all. Lead doesn't fit, so we've just got life at the end and is for the middle. Something is life. I can add my translation for life to my dictionary now. I would have liked an opportunity to have a notebook and, you know, write down the, you know, draw the symbols and write down the word, but it suggests it to you anyway, so. But I would also have liked an in-game like book where I could browse through it and see the different translations. It's just me though. Okay, something is life. Suggestions are follower, work, blade or sword, or love. Related words: robot, slaves, or toward. Doesn't really look like robot. Something is life. Well, it's a mining cart, so I guess we'll put work. Blade doesn't make any sense. Work is life. They like to be busy. That's fine. All right, to the far corner, I guess. I guess this is the right one because we have zoomed out a bit. So do all Iaxians get given robots, Micus? Are they attached to you as children, perhaps? I'm not from Iox, I'm from Elbereth. Yes, Micus, of course. My mistake. He just doesn't believe her. She doesn't realise how little she is like. He's all like, I'm from the slums, I'm Jenny from the block. Everyone's like, no. Carving in the wood. This is not an ancient site. Read the symbols, just in case I don't get the chance. The other thing said that Alberethians carve symbols for luck sometimes. This one is a phrase run together on a support post. Suggestions are and, is, shall or should, down or low, up or high. Okay, shall or should can go in the middle. We've got down at the end, up just a bit before shall, is before up perhaps, and no, I don't want to put and there. Got up, we've done down. Oh, we'll put an and. Okay, wait for it. Imbecile. I do not think you have enough information to read this. She's trying to read it again. We don't have enough information, basically. Equally, it might say cheese runs amok, since the carvers don't know what they were carving. It doesn't say that. We have to remember to come back. It's definitely 7 words, not 3. Why didn't you say that in the first place? What was Renba doing out here? We already asked him like 5 times. Building his own little kingdom? Has he got a garrison under there? What a weird thought to have. Yeah, I do want to make sure we come back to all the inscriptions before, you know, we get locked into any kind of ending thing or whatever. I don't know whether it fills in words that we've learned or we have to do it manually. This is the way in? My kiss. What? What? Fine. Be a weirdo. Tied up from the outside. My scanners do not suggest there is anyone inside. As I told you, they all left. Slice the rope with the chip knife. Oh, we've still got that. They're not sold. Hard to... There. I mean, a knot was never going to stop anyone, so don't... I will wait out here. Why? If he doesn't know, there is a large winch inside my kiss, which I do not intend to meet again. I don't know, man. It seems like something else. You will forgive me, I hope. Sure. I am going to stay here. I've changed my mind. I want to go over...
Darkness.
Never mind.
An enormous pit had been cut into the rock below. It must have taken days to do. Weeks even.
What could be down there to be worth all this? I wanted to actually go and look at something else, but it made me carry on. It doesn't look that deep. I mean, we've been to the Withering Palace. Oh my god, I so wanted to... I was like, oh, check the crates for loot. And I was like, it's not that kind of game, man. Yeah. Still on my Baldur's Gate run. Always, always. Just wandering around, making sure we're not going to miss anything. Oh, an inscription. There we go. This one is several words. It's quite short. It's on a railing. Suggestions are myself or me, than or of, carry or hold, this and one. Okay, I'll put myself or me in the middle. Although carry makes sense because it's a railing, it's gonna winch something down, perchance. Carry this. I think carry must be right. Nice. Carry this something. Suggestions are cup, machine, load or house. Related words are earth and of. It's going to be load because of, well, the context. But why would you carve that into some wood? Is it, I guess it's more of a wish, a hope, superstitious sort of thing. Can I, come on. Lifting equipment. But not very good lifting equipment. I guess this is what crushed Yati's arm. They rebuilt it, kept on working. There's something over there. Some kind of machine on that platform. We're working our way around. Okay, let's not stay on the rickety platform any longer. She's very lit up considering this is such a dim tent. Machine, this is what I saw from the winch platform. Is it a generator? For the lights, perhaps? Let's see. Whoops. And we've turned the lights on. Good job, us. Hang on.
Wooden walkways spiralled down, held together by ropes and luck.
Yeesh.
You could tell this place was built by Elberethians.
Rude. Excuse me. This whole thing feels oddly like walking into a trap. Walkways poised to collapse. A pit big enough to hold an eagle. What does she mean by eagle? Renba, I wish I knew what you were playing at. No choice then. The only way to understand a trap is to trigger it. Wise words. Let's fall in. Alright, so yeah, I can see that there is a pit. I thought for a second, hang on, those are ramps. I thought there weren't any robots here, but you know, people can walk along walkways as well and they can't just build steps. There's another generator down there. And is that a wooden a buried ship? Okay, so we must have been told about that before and I just forgot about it. But that is where we're going to leave it today.